back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. Well, today I'm going to be working on episode 4 in my Transitioning Back to My Cozy Country Decor series. I'm not sure how far I will get, but I'm going to be doing a hodgepodge of things in this video. I'm going to be working on a centerpiece, a very quick centerpiece for the TV credenza, and I've arranged some stuff on the TV credenza that I will show you, and I've arranged a couple of things in the little basket to the left of the credenza I showed you in episode 3 that I will show you. No big deal. I stuck some stars in and a heart. That's it. As I said, my decor is a little bit more minimalistic nowadays. At this time of the year, it's a little bit more minimalistic. If you can call this minimalistic. I don't think we can, but compared to my Christmas and my fall, it is. So I'm going to be working on that centerpiece, and I need to skip the ivy table because we're still working on doing the Kincaid picture, so we need to get that finished before I do the ivy table setup. And I'm waiting for some pip berries from the pipberrybarn.com to come so that I can do the cozy corner on the right hand side of the credenza, where I'm going to put Candace's lantern and that new little table. And Chris is still painting that. So I think what I will do is possibly work on the window back behind me here. Maybe I'll do the 3-tiered tray. I have a bunch of stuff here sitting here that I want to use for it, and I might try to pull that together today. And I think we might try to do the powder room, because I asked Chris, well, he painted it. He painted the powder room yesterday. So it's painted, so I just need to put it back together, and I've done a couple of things in there. But I also asked him if he would paint that burgundy shelf I had there that he made me a couple of decades ago black. I wanted it painted black, and bless his heart, he did that too. So that is painted and hung back up in there, so I need to decorate that. But I've decided I'm going to use my little vases that I got the other day. I'm going to cut up some pip berries here, and we're going to try to figure out just a little something to put in there. I'm going to put a flower, just some pip berry sprigs for in there. And I will take you around and show you the powder room, of course, and we'll finish decorating in there. So I got kind of a full plate. So we stopped in Michael's today because Chris had matted the picture, the Thomas Kincaid picture for me before Christmas. We had picked out a really pretty blue color, and he matted it, cut it all out and matted it. It was beautiful. Well, we hung it up yesterday and we were like, oh no, it just didn't go with the rest of the decor. I have too much burgundies and too many muted colors in here, and it was bright. That blue matting that we picked was very bright blue, and I just don't have any of that bright blue. It's almost kind of that Laura Ashley, not even a Laura Ashley blue, but it's just, anyway, regardless, we said we need to get another color. So we stopped by Michael's today and got like a burgundy color, which I think is going to be really pretty. So he is working on that now, and that'll probably be tomorrow. I'll probably do the ivy table tomorrow because I can't fit it in today. But we also went to Cracker Barrel for lunch today, and some things that I picked up today I thought might go on this 3-tier tray. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to use. But I bought some little signs. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Amen to that, huh? Let your faith be bigger than your fears. So I really like that. This is actually a magnet, but I thought I could use it as a sign. It just says family. And this is Love Lives Here. And that is for sure. It does. Love lives here. And so I thought I would incorporate those into that sign. Also, I found this. Blessed. Again, I've never done I've never done a galvanized 3-tiered tray. So, and I just have this little, wrought iron one, but we'll work on it and see what I can come up with. Hopefully something. Then when I was in Michael's, I found, first of all, all their Christmas 70% off. So guess what? Of course, I picked up just very plain burlap and red, 2 bolts of ribbon. And I also found, I thought I might be able to stick a couple of these little owls in. This is in their jewelry department, I believe. And there's 9 owls. I don't think I'll use them all, but I thought they were super cute. So I got a pack of those, and I got a little believe, another little believe. So we'll see. I have it all piled up here, and so we'll see what we come up with. But first of all, I'm going to start with the credenza and centerpiece and see what I can come up with that. And Vicky, you just asked me, I just read your comment to Chris on our way home, and you had asked me about the zinnias, the cream color zinnias, that we're not even sure that they're that color in nature. Well, guess what, girl? I'm using them today. I had them sitting here on my kitchen island last night, and everything was I was so discombobulated in that video, bless your all's hearts, that I didn't get to this. So I'm gonna get to it right now. We're gonna work on it right now. So let me put my camera, turn my phone, put it down, and we're gonna get started doing some crafting instead of listening to me yammer along here. So I'll be right back once I get my camera in, or my phone, which is working and charged. Thank you. Goodness gracious. In place. I will be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. And here are those zinnias. And let me remove all this because I kind of just threw some stuff in here thinking that I wanted to use some of this stuff. This is how I left it when I packed it away. I don't even know whether this still works or not. I probably need batteries. I do. And what this is, and I'm just going to work with this. This is a kind of a late summer, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it, or I don't even know the names of the flowers, but y'all know me, I'm terrible with flower names. But this is a garland that I got from Michael's for a deed sale right at the beginning of fall. So, and I went ahead and I made a flower arrangement. Let me see if I can pick it up out of here. A flower arrangement that I've just stuck kind of in this candle holder. And you can see, I don't know whether you can tell, but it is a fleur-de-lis on the front there, which, as you know, I love fleur-de-lis, and it's wrought iron. So I am just going to work with what I have here, and we're just going to build on this. Obviously, I cut this little flower ring off of the end of this garland. So, well, look what just came on, but it's not very strong, so I am going to get some new batteries. This is going to be the most simple arrangement you guys have ever seen in your lives. But I don't need a lot up there, and I need it to be kind of a low profile because we need to be able to see the TV. There we go. The TV over it. There we go. And the candle is just, this was cheap as cheap could be, and there's no timer on this. It's just on or off. But it does go off after 6 hours, which is crazy. So I guess it is a timer, but it's just you turn it on and then it goes off. All right, so there we go. That's that. But I thought I would incorporate, I have a cream colored runner on that credenza. So I thought I would try to incorporate some of these zinnias. Get my cutters out here. My Snippers. Sam is out there being a loudmouth. All right, I want to make sure, first of all, that you turn it this way for just a second, you guys. Okay, make sure that the fleur-de-lis is in the middle. There we go. And I thought I would just, you know, again, I really don't have to put anything in the back, but I think I will, because you can see it kind of from the side if you're entering through the foyer. So I think I will make it all the way around. Cut that off a little bit. Again, nothing too elaborate, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just a couple of Gerbers in there to kind of calm down that cream. I really want just the cream in there to kind of offset or to kind of go with the runner on there. One more. There we go. And that really is it. I have a sign, can't remember what it says, but it's a black sign that's going to sit in front of this, so that'll add to it. But that's it, you guys. I don't want to put anything else in it. It doesn't need to have anything else in it, so why put anything else in it, you know? The garland really adds interest. So that's it. Very simple, but just a little something to sit up there on the credenza. All right, so that's that. So let's see. I did not bring the stuff for my windows out here. Let me go see if I can find that, and we'll do that next for the windows out here. So I'm going to put this on my credenza on the way, and of course I will take you all over there later and show you what I did. So I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. And here I am with the 3 little containers that I used to decorate my 3 big windows behind me here in the kitchen. So, and as you can see, I put these away. It says kitchen window, and kitchen window. And I know this, there's more in this, so I know this goes with this. So, I make these 2 to kind of sit offset of one another. So I need like the decor to come out this side of the right-hand window and out of the, oh my goodness, I can never do this. I can never think. Out of this side of this one and out of this side on this one. Now let's see if I can remember that while I put it together. And again, this is just what I took out of it back last August. So I'm going to put the same things back in. And yes, they are different colors. The 2 tins are 2 different colors, but I bought them at the same time and they obviously didn't have 2 the same color. So I went ahead and just bought 2 different colors, and it's never bothered me. Look at this poor decrepit Gerber daisy. So I just keep reusing it. They've definitely seen better days, but you know what? They don't sell these at Hobby Lobby anymore. I'm so upset. I used to get these at Hobby Lobby, and now I can't find them anywhere. Okay, so there's one. Now I need to do the opposite to this one. There we go. You see that they're opposite of one another, and they'll sit in opposite windows. I hope you guys don't get bored when I'm doing these little things, these little arrangements. These are no big deal, easy peasy to do. So you guys are probably thinking, gee whiz, Arlene, I think I could have done that. But I do like to share even just parts of what I do. So I'll just keep sharing. Y'all keep watching, I'll keep sharing. All right, so let's put this one together. Fluff it up a little bit. Looks like it was a little bit smushed, this one. have to do a search, see if I can find me some more of these burlappy flowers. I was so upset when they stopped selling them. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. And I knew when I had found some sunflowers at the end of the summer last year, cream ones, and I asked the lady, I said, you know, what is going on? You don't have any more of these burlap flowers. And she said, honey, we are doing away with them. I thought, oh, no, they are a staple of my decor. I'm so sorry. I was like, make them come back. Put that little star right there. All right, that's it. Huh. I mean, big deal, huh? So I'll set these on the windows and I'll show them to you in a little while. A couple tie wraps here. Here are those little vases. And like I said, Chris painted that shelf black for me. So I am really low on my Pipberry like stems like this. So I thought, and these are kind of a black and burgundy. Oh, I can get them close enough so you can see. They're kind of a black, and then there's a little bit of a lighter burgundy too. So I thought I would try to cut some of these apart and make my own little tufts to go in. I don't want them to sit up high because, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6 in each. See if I only have to use one of these, huh? I kind of want them to stand up a little taller. I'm going to have them on the shelf of one of those little, of that shelf. I'm going to have them on the top shelf sitting next to one another like this. So that's going to be a little bit too tall, I think. I'm going to cut off just about that much, I think. I don't even know whether I'll need to use tie wraps. I might just, and this is, again, just a little something, something, just to add to these little vases. I'm not a hoarder, I wouldn't say that, but I do not throw, even if I have like this is just a radio piece of a Pipberry garland that I had left over from who knows what. And I dug this out of my garage. And I thought, well, maybe I can pull something together with this. I want to have enough in it because it's going to be on a black shelf. Make it even. Oh, look cute. I know you're probably thinking, gee whiz, Ellen, really? But honestly, I think it'll look cute. Let's see. All right. Okay, I'm going to move into the powder room, I think. And set you guys up in there. And let's do that first, and then we'll come back and we'll work on this 3-tiered wrought iron shelf. But let's go do the powder room, work on it a little bit anyway. Okie dokie, here we are back in the powder room. It's about as good as I can get it here. There you can see the black shelf, and you can see I've put a couple of things in it so far. So let me go and gather a few other things that I have for it, and we'll do a little work. I'm going to put those 2 little white things right there. I'll be right back. Oh, I think they look cute there. I thought about putting this in the middle, but I like things to be, I can't explain how I do things like that. It's just whatever looks good to my eye, you guys. That just says believe. That's just a little Longaberger basket with a little believe. Okie dokie, here we go. I ended up grabbing a couple of more bullet tree figurines. So I've got 2 holding doggies up there and 2 holding birds down here. And they're little angels. And I've got the little friends or sisters or however you want to look at that there. And I think it's Friends for Life or something like that. I had a dear friend give that to me a long time ago. Trina, hi. If you're watching. So anyway, so that's all I'm going to do with that shelf right now. I may, if I can find some pip berries, I may put some right there in the front, but it's not necessary. Really and truly, I've got a little bit in this basket here. Just to kind of pull them down onto this shelf too. You know, just a little something. It doesn't have to be anything major, just a touch. And then on the back of the, there's my wreath. And my happy heart makes the face cheerful. It's one of my favorite little ditties there. All right, I have this is how I packed away my plates. This is the table or the placemat that went on the back of the toilet. So, but I have all these little plates that go in the plate stand. And as you can see, the powder room has been painted the same Greige, G-R-E-I-G-E, that we painted the living room. And yellow jays. There we go. So that's that wall. You know, I made this wreath. I do have a voiceover, I think. You know what? I may not for this one. I think I kept telling you guys I was going to do it, and then I kept doing other stuff, and I don't think I've gotten to it yet. So I need to do it. But it is a burlap wreath done in the looping fashion again. This one was done on a 16 or 18 inch work wreath. 16 inch, I believe. But I just have, oh my goodness, like regular towels, because people do need to dry their hands. So I always keep, like, you know, instead of decorative towels all the time, I put regular towels in here. You know, this is a bathroom that is used. That's our last name initial. So that goes over here on this. I have a hand towel ring behind the camera here. And then this, I might need to invest in a prettier one than this. But, and then this did get kind of smushed. But for now, we're going to go ahead and put it up. And that's how I do that. And that, my friends, is that, other than what I have on the sink here. I need to change a light bulb, I believe, unless it got turned off. What I did, actually, I can just show you now, and then we'll come back and I'll do a little tour at the end. How about that? I'm just going to put these candles. I'm just looking in the mirror. Hello. These candles in the sconces on either side. I've got wrought iron sconces. And there you can see where I'm going to use the Edelweiss candle. I got it. Yankee candle. This is not going to go in here. And that's all that will be on that side. And then on this side, I just have like a little country, another spool candle there. And a little basket with pip berries in it, a little bear. And that's it, you guys. That'll do it for this powder room. All this stuff comes with me. These take here. Let's go work on that 3-tiered tray. See if I can do that. I think we'll have enough time. I don't know. We might have a 45-minute video this time, or I don't know how long it's taken me. As I said, this is a hodgepodge kind of video here. So anyway, I'll be back out in the kitchen in just a second. Okay, everybody, before I start working on that 3-tiered tray, I thought I would come here and do this little corner here real quick. And I mean real quick. I don't have much in here at all. I kind of decorated it up for Christmas. And I just left the stars that I had put in there for Christmas there because I love stars. So they'll stay there. And I don't really put anything on either side of this. I had a snowman sitting there, you know, for Christmas, but I don't really put anything. I just put my spoons. By the way, my spoons and my measuring cups are no longer available, unfortunately. They were from Paula Deen and her collection, and when she fell from the graces, unfortunately, so did the spoons and the measuring cups. They are just lovely too. I don't know whether you could find a knockoff on Amazon maybe, or eBay. Maybe you could find them on eBay. But regardless of all that, this is what I had in here before I redecorated for fall. And as you can see, it says Ivy Table Centerpiece and Burgundy Wooden Tray. But that is not what is in here. I remember this being in here. So this must have been an extra bag. And I said, I'll remember what I have. And of course I do. And as you all know, we have to have our toothpicks. And they need to be in the same place. So let me put my little family plate there. That goes there. And then the toothpicks need to go right there in that corner. Yes, indeedy. So I couldn't find that when I took my Christmas stuff down, so I just stuck them in there. But I like this little, this is ancient too. This little, it's a votive candle holder, but I think it's cute. Right there in that front corner. There they are. And I just have a few Gerber daisies. And that is it. Whew, that was hard, wasn't it? Man, oh man, you guys, I almost couldn't hardly stand how hard that was. But, again, sometimes less is more, and then this affords me the opportunity to build onto this decor. Let's say for Easter, or let's say I want to stick something in there for Valentine's Day. I usually don't. But if I get a wild hair, then I'll have a little space to put a little something just to say Happy Valentine's Day, you know? So that is that. I got the lamp. Y'all always ask me where I got the lamp. I got the lamp at a little country store. And she does not have a website, unfortunately. But if you're ever in Harrisonburg, Virginia, there's this very similar country store called Country Treasures over there. Also, somebody else told me Jeanette told me that there's one over in Berryville. But it's not quite as big and nice as the one in Harrisonburg. But that's the type of store that will sell these lamps. You also might be able to find something like that on eBay or on Amazon. Anyway, it's a wrought iron. I mean, it's a pretty heavy little lamp. So I paid a pretty penny for that puppy too. I don't remember how much, but I think it was over $50. So for that thing. Bought that before we moved in here, knowing I was going to put it right there. And knowing that's not the kind of light bulb it came with. I used one of my light bulbs that I'm going to tell you about when I get back to my... Okie dokie. Here I am, back over here at my island. And here is the runner that I got to go on this counter. And I need to iron this, obviously. I'm going to need to iron it. But you can see the buttery yellow color in it. So I want to pull that out in some Gerber daisies. I know that I could not. I've been searching and searching for stars, and I couldn't find stars. Anyway, before I get started on this, let me tell you about these light bulbs. Somebody had asked me about the silicone light bulbs, and these are not easy to find, and they are not super cheap either. I'm just warning you, these are about $5 a piece. But they last for about 6 months here in the house. If you don't turn them off and on a lot, if you turn them off and on, for some reason, it causes them to burn out quicker. I don't know what that's about, but that's been my experience. Chris said that he just left to go to the dump. And I said, tell me where because he always gets me these for Christmas. He said, I found them on lightbulbs.com. And he said, when you get there, I'll put a link for this in the description. If I don't, somebody remind me. But put a search in for Vicky Jeans silicone bulbs. And you'll come up with everything that is sold under that, and you will put all different shapes and sizes of this kind of light bulb. Started on this. I'm still procrastinating about this tray. Can you tell? Anyway, like I said, obviously I need to iron this, but this is what's going to go right here on this island. And the name of my granite is Santa Cecilia Gold. So I always try to, not always, but I do try to sometimes pull a little bit of the gold out of this counter, and you can really see it in places, and I like to pull that gold out of it. So that's why I am kind of centering this whole centerpiece around this runner. So let's see. And I've just been setting this stuff on here like willy-nilly, not really any rhyme or reason. I thought I would put pip berries on here, but I'm not going to. Instead, I have some of these red berries. I may stick them in and around once I get everything arranged. But I do want to be able to look at this from front and behind. I kind of want to make a circular arrangement. Again, I have not checked Pinterest. I've not looked too much at other people's their 3-tiered trays that they do. I saw a couple that a couple people did for Christmas, but I really haven't done a lot of research, so I'm just kind of going with my gut here and just doing what the ones I've seen are pretty, but again, I don't have a lot of the galvanized steel in here, so I remembered I did have this three-tiered wrought iron tray, so that's why I want to use this. So anyway, like I said, I'm just going to kind of go for it and see what I come up with. And I have butterflies for every shelf. I just love butterflies. I think they're pretty. And I need to, where's my snippers? I need to cut them down a little bit. And as you say, I'm just going to leave my cardinals kind of, you know, facing this direction and that direction, and kind of like, you know, pointed out more than front or back, kind of pointed out. This guy, he needs to look that way. So, move back just a smidge. I got these butterflies at Hobby Lobby years ago, and unfortunately I have not been able to find them in there. I'm going to put 2 on the middle shelf and 2 on the bottom shelf. And I only have 4 of these little cardinals. And as I said, I want to try to pull the yellow or the gold in. And I don't really want them to be like perfectly set. I kind of want them to be kind of just here and there. Some further in, some out. Again, I'm just kind of playing. People use these, I think, for their coffee with the bigger galvanized trays for their coffee, like sugar and creamer and that kind of thing. I'm kind of using it just as a decor, not as a anything to set anything that I'm going to use every day down on. How's that looking? Not too bad, huh? Got some red Gerbers too. Should I put some of those in? Maybe one on each shelf. What do you think? Wow, I'm kind of liking it, you guys. Who'da thunk it? I wish I had found some stars, but I need to incorporate some of these signs that I got too. So hang on here before I go getting too excited. I'm not going to leave the chain on this. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Love lives here. And I want them all the way around, you know. I don't want them just family. The longer one back here. Look at that hole. I need something there, don't I? Blast. Let's see. And how about if I put some little owls on? I'm thinking this is kind of cute, you guys. Again, I got these from Michael's. You gonna sit up there, old dude? How about some flowers to go with your some berries? Keep you company up there. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I love this kind of thing. Making something new, getting the creative juices flowing. I love it. Oh. I'm not sure if these little owls are gonna stay put, because I do move this a lot, so those owls might get on my nerves because they're probably gonna be falling all over the place. I have a couple in there. They're not quite as sturdy as I thought they'd be. Let me see if I can put this believe. Here we go. I think that looks really cute. Let me put some berries in there. I think that'll be it. Sit up there, babe. Of course, I keep picking, don't I? I don't like that owl back there. One more Gerber. There we go. I think that's super cute. Yes, I do. All right, you guys, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do today. I think I had these, this is like a bell garland, but I don't think that they kind of match. I could put one or two here and there. Y'all ever tried to open one of these? They tape them. Maybe cute. I'm going to leave the twine on them, I think. Well, look at that. Isn't that cute? That's it, you guys. I'm not touching it anymore. I can hear you guys, stop adding stuff, Arlen, stop adding stuff. That's it, I'm done. All right, I'll be back with some final words. We've been productive today, huh? Yes. Okay, everyone, I'm back and I am finished for the day. And I'm gonna say a few words here, and then I'm going to just walk you around. I'm going to walk you over to the credenza and show you that centerpiece in place, and then I'll walk you into the powder room and show you the finished product in there, and then I will show you, I have not ironed this yet, so please forgive me, but I'm tired and I'm going to blop after I'm done here, so I will iron this on another day, but I'm not ironing it today. 3-level wrought iron, this time tray. My interpretation of a 3-tiered kind of galvanized tray, and kind of all the way around. So no matter which way you look at this, you're gonna see something. Again, don't have much of the galvanized steel, not that I don't love it, I think it's very pretty, but I just never had heard about it before I started decorating, and for me to start adding it into my house now, I'd have to recreate the wheel all over the place, and I don't want to do that. I really like what I have in this house, and so I'm going to stick with it. So I will tweak maybe other ideas and make something of my own like this every now and again. What was that? What fell? A little sign. See that? You gotta be careful. Gotta give instructions when moving this. Be super careful. I just set it up. I put the bell in front of it. But anyway, that's it. So I'm gonna say goodbye here once, and then I'll say goodbye again behind the camera. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. As I said, it is a hodgepodge of this little thing and that little thing and this little place and that little place. I still have to show you the windows here too. My house is still in disarray. A good bit of it is in disarray. We still haven't put the pip berries back up on the steps. As I said, the ivy table, that'll be the next video probably. And then I've got the desk to do, I've got the hutch to do, I've got the kitchen table to do, I've got the whole living room and dining room to do. So we're gonna have a good many episodes, probably. I doubt if we'll have 20, like we did for Christmas, or however many that turned out to be. I still have to do that cozy corner too up there. So I've got a good many in the queue here, or not ready to go, but I've got to create all that stuff. So hope you guys will stick with me through the series, and we're going to decorate this house up in a cozy country decor. All right, again, I hope all is well with everyone, and that everybody's health is good, and that you're recovering from Christmas and all the hullabaloo that the holidays bring, and that your health will be wonderful in this new year. All right, that's it. So I'm just gonna say, while I'm standing here, until next time. I'll be behind the camera in a second. Y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Okie dokie, everybody. Here we are out at the TV credenza. And I didn't do a lot. I just put family ties or special threads, plate, That's our daughter Candace. Little Dickens houses that I keep out all year. Cherish the simple things. And there's that arrangement with the zinnias in it. Very simple, just a touch. Another Dickens house. That's our other daughter, Kristen, the teacher. And me with, oh, precious Sophie. Check it out. Oh, I had that for my cover shot. I might put that back up for my cover shot on my YouTube channel, just because I just love her so much. I had a picture like that. Oh, miss her still. And then here's this little Happiness is Homemade corner. Nothing special going on here other than I just turned my lights on. They're going a little crazy right now because I just am letting them go through the combination mode, those fairy lights. I will probably put them on a little less intrusive setting. But I just put a little heart and some stars and a little teddy bear. And here is Mr. There's Sam. Hey, buddy. Hi, buds. What you doing? Say hi to the folks. Boy, he's excited, can't you tell? And here we go. Oh, I did put this back up. I don't know if you guys can see this. This was a wreath that I made very shortly before fall last year. And it kind of has a little bit of a Mardi Gras feel to it, but I love it, just black and tan. Just a little something out of my wheelhouse, but I do love it. And here's the ivy table that is in disarray. So this will be done sooner or later. There, we'll come back to this. Let's go over to the powder room. Look at my table. Oh, goodness, and my hutch is not done. So we have a long ways to go, you guys. Here's the powder room. Let me give you a closer look at this shelf. Oh, I put a zinnia, how do you say that? Zinnia in here too. I had one left over. I thought, well, let me just stick it right there. This is awesome stuff, you guys. I got this from Yankee Candle. Concentrated room spray. Anti-odor spray. Good stuff. And there's all my birdies. And my wreath. And I have a lid to go on that to keep the flame from going crazy. To go find where I put that. I just added those little nesting boxes. Faith, Hope, Love. And then here is that Bath and Body Works, the Fleur-de-Lis. And that's the only one I had left. That's not Christmas. So that's why that color is in here, but it smells good. That's the way it looks if you just are walking by. And then out here, and I have not cleaned off my kitchen counters or anything, so please excuse any mess you see. But here are the windows. It's looking out our backyard. Nothing behind us for a long, long ways, except for a ravine, a deep ravine back there, way back there. So here's the little tin arrangements I did. Keep this here all the time. It reminds me of my mom. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I would walk up, right up to heaven and bring you home again. And my other little favorite saying that my family, cousins and I say to one another, I love you, bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. May our home be warm and our friends be many. And then here's that little corner. Big deal. And then here is my little 3-tiered tray design. I love it. I love how it turned out. I really do. There's the lid I was supposed to put in on the candle. But that's it. You can look at this from any direction and you have something to see, something to look at. I'm really happy with how that turned out, and I'm really happy with how it looks with the runner too. Kind of pulls everything together, even though the runner's not ironed. But shh, you don't know that. But anyway, you guys, that is it for this one. I have no idea how long this one's going to be. Probably pretty long, huh? But y'all always tell me not to worry about how long my videos are, so I'm not going to worry about it because we've got tons to do ahead of us. So we'll just put all of this stuff in one video. So I'll just say one more time, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.